Yo, what is guys? What is guys? Fucking, what is up, guys? How are you doing? You have come to this video to watch the review, 10,000 mile review, the Honda CBR 125r. Now, this bike I've had for about a year and a half now, and I love it. As you can tell, she is far from standard. Far from standard. Now, let's get straight into this video. So the first aspect I want to say is this bike, if you're looking at a reliable bike, you want something that runs without hassle, without anything. It just runs like an absolute dream. This bike, it's perfect. You can absolutely not go wrong. Cannot go wrong. It is flawless. I've done hundreds of miles in one day and it's not even got a single cough. Not even had one single cough at all. My visor's steamed up. Am I facing the right way? Yo guys. If you want a bike that runs flawlessly for 10,500 miles, just get it. This bike, it's spot on. It is spot on. So that leads me on to the next point. Upgradeability. This bike, as you can see, I've done a lot to it. It's customizable. I've got my full titanium Scorpion circuit taper exhaust, the carbon fiber look. I've had a front black screen fitted, and really, it looks a lot more than that, but it really isn't. It really isn't. Other than the black front screen, which is completely easily removable, it's dead easy to do. Dead easy to do. Now, value for money, that is a complete and utter amazing point for this bike. An amazing point for this bike. The tyres on it, for example, the front tyre, I've had 10,700 miles out of it, and that's not taking it easy. That's not doing it simple everywhere, 50 miles an hour. This is ragging it. I mean, I'm not exactly a smooth rider. I gotta say, who doesn't fucking rag it everywhere? That tyre is still looking as sharp as hell. And those ones, they cost you about £80 a tyre. Probably even less for the front one. I've had a rear one that lasted about 6,500 miles. That is absolutely fucking insane. Most sports bikes, like this one, obviously this being a 125, they last 3,000, 4,000 miles you're talking. This one is mental. I'm sweating. Now, a lot of my fans that I have on Snapchat and Instagram, if you're not actually following me there, this is going to be like a really shameless fucking plug right now. Go follow me on there, they're all down in the description. Fuel consumption. I've had a couple blokes talk to me today, actually, messaging me what the sort of consumption is like. Now, once I did a full test, I put Supreme BP Unlimited in, and I got, that was not revving the shit out of it. I got 300 miles off of one tank. This is a 13 litre tank, and that cost me £9.50, I think it was. I've never seen it go any more than that. No more than that. And even ragging it, like, I can imagine you guys will. Hint, hint. You're talking about 200 miles, 250 miles. Easy, any day, fucking any day. So that's it. You're talking fill up for maybe once a week. Depends how many miles you do. So value for money, it's just got, I can't even tell you enough. So yeah, he's just running back and forth. The value for money. If you want a cheap runaround commuter, this is the bike for you. That leads me on to, if you want something that looks amazing. Now just take a look at I'm just going to step out of shot. Take a look at my CBR. If you want to, feel free to rate it down in the description. Tell me what it looks like. Tell me what you reckon I could do to it. Feel free to. So the looks, I'm a bit biased. I absolutely love this bike. I know a lot of people say that they much prefer the Yamaha or the Aprilia or anything like that. This bike for me, from standard, looks like shit. I will absolutely say that, down to the ground, out of honesty. shit. Now, as standard, yeah, it looks shit. Now, what I've done to it, I mean, if you Google the picture standard and look at it now, I think it's a massive improvement. Honestly, I'm absolutely in love with this bike. In love. I couldn't even do anything else to it. I really don't want to do anything else to it because I think now she looks spot on. Now, a lot of new people who have come across my YouTube say to me, "Hey Andy, how is the bike for brand new riders? If you've never ridden a bike, how is it to ride?" Now, bearing in mind, about a year and a half ago, I'd never ever ridden a bike. I've never even touched a motorbike. My family were all motorbikers. It just got me into it. I'd never ridden a bike in my entire life. Did my CBT, never ridden a bike before. When I jumped straight onto a geared bike, and as soon as I passed, I went and got this from the Crew Honda garage. Haha, if you're around Crew, go there right now. Tell them I sent you, they'll sort you out. It's a shameless plug after shameless plug today. But yeah, so I've forgotten where I was. How easy is it to ride? Now, this bike, obviously being a sports bike, the positioning you are going to be riding in is not going to be normal. You're going to be a lot more leant over. For the smaller person, so if I hop on now, you can show me, I'm about 6'1". I'm about 6'1". And I can flat foot it, it's comfortable for me, it's dead easy to sit on. Now, you will get used to it. The brakes are just dead easy. There's nothing too... The throttle is nowhere near jerky. I mean, obviously it's a 125, it won't be, but it's just really easy. I mean, it took me a couple of weeks to be really fluid. Obviously with the gear changes, that's something you'll eventually come familiar with. You'll come familiar with it dead easy. Now, this leads me on to my next point, the speed of it. Obviously, people are going to be wanting this sort of bike, sports bike, just past their CVT. They want something that goes quick. They want something that goes as quick as they can for the money that they can spend. I think it's rated at about sort of over just a bit and this bike, I think, is expressly, what's the word? Fucking hell. It's rated, I think, it's fucking shown, I don't know. It says that it can get 82. Now, people have said, fans have messaged me saying on private roads they've hit 94 on this. 90 fucking 4 out of 15 brake horsepower engine. That's bonkers. But yeah, so the top speed, it is one of the fastest 125s you can buy. It's one of the fastest ones. What's it like as a commuter? Because obviously being a sports bike, this bike is going to be slow speeds. You'd be surprised. You'd be very, very surprised how simple this is to ride in towns. I do a lot of town riding. I do a lot of countryside riding. I do all sorts. Now, you'd be absolutely surprised how easy it is. The clutch is really simple. It's really soft. Brakes are really smooth. Everything about it is just really smooth. Now, you might say these indicators, they're fucking horrible. I like them because they're massive. They makes you visible. That's the whole point of indicators. I won't start that. That's an entirely different topic. So that kind of leads me on to sort of comfort. Going on from sort of rider position, comfort. The bike itself is very comfortable. Suspension on it, I think, is beautiful. It's beautiful for the sports bike. How tiny it is. It's usually like a little car spring. Works absolutely fine. I think whoever says it's shit is just going over bumps all day long or has a broken back. I think it's down to the ground, soft as fuck. But yeah, so that leads me on to the next section of this video.
Right, it's currently 11:30 and I'm in a Tesco car park. So Andy hit me up the other day asking about stuff I love about my CBR. Just a quick one, I do love the rider position. You're not too much of the ball. It's just perfect, really.
What's up, Andy and all the subscribers? I'm Ash Bandicoot. The one thing that I love about the CBR the most is how customizable they are. You can do countless mods to this thing, as you can tell from my channel and my bike. There's loads of other things I love about it. I've owned this one for almost 4 years now and I cannot fault it. So yeah, thanks Andy.
Oi, Andy, you prick. My favourite thing about CBR is its fucking built-in LED lights and how it transforms if I want it to. Yes!
Sup Andy, best part of my CBR is that screw. No, I'm joking, it's my exhaust. See you later, Ken.
Hey Andy, the best thing about the CBR in my opinion is the road capability, since the seat position is pretty comfortable and you can ride it every day for hours, and the fuel consumption is pretty low, so that's suitable for everyday usage, and the sound is nice. Bye.
Hey Andy, the thing I love about my CBR is probably the looks. It just looks so nice, all black, and I really like the dashboard. It's just back to basics, no electronics on it, just the older model. And yeah, thanks Andy.
If you guys like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you want to express your views about CBR, please do. If you own a CBR, please drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think of it. If you have any other video ideas for me to do, please tell me. Add me on Snapchat, follow me on Instagram, I post daily on there. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Adios.